So, in chapters 1 and 2 in my fictional account of what transpired in Canada in 2023, the people had already flocked to the borders in an effort to shut down the wheels of commerce, put international pressure upon the regime of Trudeau to call a federal election, because it's the only way anything could change with the supply and confidence agreement. But I've covered all that before. And in the chapter 2, the last one, the federal government, the regime of Trudeau, had enacted Bill C-11, taking control of the internet, and Bill C-18, which eliminated independent media, leaving nothing but the propaganda department of the government, CDC, CTV, etc. And, I forgot to mention, at the very same time, Bill C-21 went through, and lo and behold, the 33rd party, or outside parties, that Marco Mendoza, our Minister of Safety, has in reality said are being considered. But back to the fictional story. The men in green were there all across the nation in force, going door to door to confiscate the heretofore legal property that's covered under Bill C-21. You know what I mean. Back to reality, because in the fictional story it sounds kind of crazy. Well, how could he get that many people here so fast and nobody noticed? Well, leaving the fictional story and going into reality, don't forget, 2 days before Trudeau declared the Emergencies Act in Ottawa for the Freedom Convoy, the men in green uniforms were already here. My theory is that he called up Daddy Klaus Schwab at the World Economic Forum for that one. But back to the fictional story. So, now things are going really crazy in Canada, right? The government has control of free speech in every sense. They can't say or see anything with Bill C-11. I mean, they can't even see the news from Australia unless it's pro-Trudeau, which it isn't, or the UK or the US or anywhere. And it is illegal to try and tamper with that, to try to bypass it. So the government, through FinTrack, then just anybody who's trying to circumvent Bill C-11 or C-21, well, it's criminal. And so they simply seize, not just freeze, but seize your bank accounts, your assets. Note Bill C-21 bypasses the Bill of Rights and what limited rights we have to own property. So, how disgruntled are they, the regime, in my fictional account, with you, I, or any of the populace who's trying to resist this? Well, they'll just seize everything, anything and everything they can get a hold of. Not just the items under Bill C-21, of course. Take your car, you're going to have to walk to the border. Take your bank account, your money, close your credit cards, etc. I guess you'll have to beg for a cheese sandwich as you walk to the border. So now, things are really heating up. It's getting violent. It becomes ugly in my fictional story. So they descend upon Ottawa as well as the borders. I mean, gone are the days of bouncy castles, and barbecues. The people leave their children at home when they go to the borders and to Ottawa. And I'll leave the chapter here. It goes on, and it doesn't get any prettier, but it's fiction.